Welcome, 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 collectives. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back for another reading. No matter what time of day it is that you found this video, I'm so grateful that you are here. Okay, guys, today's download is Somebody Loves You. And it's so interesting that when this download came in, I want to mention the song that's related to this download, which I believe is written by Patti LaBelle, or at the very least, Patti LaBelle sings the song. And the name of the song is Somebody Loves You. And it's so interesting that this song is connected with this download, because in the download, the viewer or the person that this download resonates with was very busy working with new opportunities on their soul path. They were in it. Like that doorway was open. They had walked through it, and they were very busy working on all of the things that their spirit team was bringing to them and things that were in alignment with their soul path and the work that they are doing here this incarnation. And as they were busy with these things, they met somebody. And it was very apparent that it was an instant connection. I saw a very loving, uplifting energy that almost kind of grabbed the person in a loving embrace, almost like a fatherly embrace or a motherly embrace, depending on how you've incarnated and how this resonates. Definitely take the energy as it resonates. But they were embracing the person and holding them. They had one hand on their head, like the back of their head, and the other wrapped around their back, and they were just rocking them back and forth. And in the download, the viewer, there was this energy of just feeling comforted, safe, secure, like, I knew you were here all along. Where have you been? That was the energy. Like they were reuniting with an energy that they've known at some point, that they've been missing, and that being reunited with this energy was ultimately comforting for them. And that's pretty much where the download ends. But it's so interesting, the song that came in with it, Patti LaBelle's Somebody Loves You, she says at the beginning of the song, I think it's the first verse, she said, "It happened so suddenly. I woke up one morning with you on my mind. No matter what I did, I couldn't stop thinking about you. Wanted instant replays of yesterday." And so this is why I say this song was so interesting, that this is the one that came in with the download. It really gave a sense and an energy of something familiar. And I'm not speaking in this case, in this particular reading, for whomever resonates with it, I am not speaking about a past person. This is a new energy in the sense of somebody that you've met in the 3D. This would be a new energy this incarnation. But the energy is familiar in the sense that this is someone that you have met, incarnated with, worked with on some energetic level before. Doesn't matter what form the two of you took. It's something, somebody, some energy that you have worked with before. And I don't want to use the word past, because time doesn't work like that outside of the 3D. But at some other point, your energies have connected. This came through very strong. And that this reconnection of energies would be very instantaneous. Almost as if while you're busy working, not suspecting, not looking for anything at all, not even looking for a relationship, one day you meet this person and it's instantaneous. Something like love at first sight. So that is the download. I want to get into the second part of the video and pull some cards and just kind of get some more information on who it is that this message is resonating with in the collective, just to kind of help make that solid connection for you. And also maybe some interesting factors, information, or maybe some things that you can know about this download that will help you if you are connecting with and resonating with today's message. So I want to definitely encourage you, if you have not liked, shared, and subscribed, please, I definitely recommend that you take an opportunity to engage in one or all of these actions. One, it helps us to move the message along to many others in the collectives who need to hear the information, and also to help grow the channel. Getting really strong energy that the messages really need to get out to more people. And so definitely when you like, share, and subscribe, it helps us to do that. Also, it helps me to connect with the energies so that I'm more likely to come across energies and topics associated with energies that you are dealing with. So with that being said, I want to thank all of my current subscribers, new subscribers, and guests joining the video today. I love you guys. Confirmation. We're going to go on ahead and get into the card pull so that way we can see what is coming up with this energy. Okay guys, let's get into the card portion of the video. So today's download, as I mentioned before, is Somebody Loves You. So we're going to pull some cards and see who this energy pertains to, and if there's any specific messages here for the collective that might resonate with anything that you are experiencing at this time or energies that you're experiencing. Okay guys, so we're going to do a nice candlelit pull here. I'm going to ring my bell just to open up the energy in the space. Let's just light a little bit of Palo Santo first. And just as a side note, this video was recorded on Sunday, October, I believe today is the 12th. So 10/12 of 24, if those numbers are significant to you, or if you've been seeing those numbers around you. Okay, 10/12 of 24. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday or whatever day you find this video. And I hope that you're getting a chance to just take a moment and engage in some self-care, or just take a minute on this day and at this time. So now I'm going to ring my meditation bell. I hope that all of you are doing well. But I'm going to ring my meditation bell, and if you do have a sound sensitivity, I would ask you to turn the volume on your devices down at this time. I'm tongue-tied and tongue-twisted this evening, so that might be something in the energy with this message, because this just started up. So this is going to be interesting to see how I get through this reading tonight. But definitely, as I mentioned before, if you do have a sound sensitivity, please do turn down the volumes on your devices now. Very good, guys. I want to welcome everybody to the space this morning, this afternoon, this evening, whatever time of day you found this video. And we're going to go on ahead and get into a card pull on this download topic. And I do have a few decks with me today. I'm not sure that I'm going to use all of them, but I did kind of get, you know, a strong intuitive hit to pull a crystal, something that you can utilize right now, that can help you with either transmuting energies or helping you to tap further into certain energies. So we'll see what crystal pops up. We're just going to pick a random one for the book. And this is my pocket book of stones. So you guys, if you've watched some of the other videos, I think I did a reading not too long ago where I picked a few select stones and then shared how they could be beneficial. So we'll just use something from there. And I also have the Angel Wisdom Oracle deck. I have the Citadel. I have the Truth Oracle. I have What's the Vibe? And I also have Work Your Light. Now, what's really interesting, the deck that I don't have is the Love Messages deck. For some reason, I did not feel called to pull that deck. So I don't think it's so much about like what this person whom you might meet while you're on your path wants to say to you. I think it has more to do with the messaging around who this person or who this group or who these people are in relation to your soul path journey and how their support will be of benefit to you. That's where I feel like the message is more centered around. So we shall see. I'm going to start with the Work Your Light, and then I'm going to go into What's the Vibe, then the Citadel, and then we'll see what happens here. Maybe I'll pull a card from the Angel Wisdom Oracle. I'll just place those there for now. I have already pre-shuffled the cards, charged the decks, and cleared the energy. So we are good to go here. I just wanted to get right into the reading collective. Collectives. Why do I get the feeling somebody's a little goofy in the energy? I don't know. I just have this feeling coming through. Whoops. First card, the Initiation. Look at this. First card out, the Initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah, confirmation. And we can kind of see there's an opening here, and on the other side of the opening, it's like a whole new world. So this is definitely a strong energy that is coming up for the collectives at this time, because all of you are definitely, who resonate with this message, are definitely experiencing some new things, some new opportunities, some new ways of looking at things. It's like everything that you've been through, all the choices that you've been looking at, the opportunities that are presenting, the way that you feel as you move through these, the different results you're getting. All of these have to do with a rite of passage associated with your soul path. And once again, I want to be really specific about this. Your soul path is specifically for you, no one else, because it is tied to your energy signature. And so it's super important that you had the experiences that you had, that you made the choices that you did, and that you learned the lessons that you did. It was all part of your rite of passage. So really strong messaging there. Okay, Spirit, what else do we have? Let's see, we have ones popping out here. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Look at this. Once again, going right into that issue of the initiation, right? Everything that you experience, some of those things very challenging. That's coming through strong in the energy. Some of those things were very, very challenging and difficult for you to go through. But this was for this purpose right here, so that you could open up almost like a rose or a blossoming flower in your spiritual journey. So please remember that all of those things weren't just happening because of external events and mishaps and misfortunes. They were an opportunity for you to grow, for you to strengthen in your, I'm hearing your tools, your gifts, and your abilities. They were an opportunity for you to grow in those areas. So that is really powerful. So strong energy here with you all really learning, experiencing, going through things, and then how that has opened up this beautiful growth. Let me see. Something else I'm seeing on this card. Yeah, I see 4 pillars here on either side of this path. So the number 8 might be significant for you. Also, the number 3 might be significant for you as well. The number 83 or 43 might be significant. Wow. That is a beautiful card. You might also be a water sign. Okay. And if not, you know, take the energy as it resonates. If the message is resonating for you, take it as it resonates. Any other messages for the collective out of this particular deck? Yeah, I'm really seeing a strong energy here, guys. Spirit is really showing me that you all, whomever resonates with this message, you're on your path. Like you're in it. You've gone through these things. You've met up with these challenges, and you are actually in an expansion phase presently. Whomever is resonating with this message, you are noticing changes in the way that you tap into your gifts and abilities, how you feel about things, how you view things. Maybe some of you have stopped engaging with certain activities or people, places, things that you used to deal with in the past because they no longer resonate for you. So you're deep into your path. Wow. M. Rama. This is so interesting. This looks like the outside of this building. Wow. M. Rama. Look at the building there. Do you see that? Look at this space here. So we have some mirroring energies here. Something that has to do with gateways opening. See this? That imagery is all throughout. Everything's about gateways and openings. So that's where you guys are focusing, is walking through new opportunities. As a matter of fact, you can even see in this card, this person is walking towards this opening. And there's just stars and just like this galactic setting on the outside of this structure. So, you know, you could even look at this card. Once again, there's water. You might be a water sign. Pisces is coming through. So it could even be that you are walking away from or leaving a way of doing things and walking into a completely new path or a completely new experience. Some of you might be moving or relocating or moving into a new career or a new way of doing things. Something that's very big that's going to affect the way that your life functions day to day. Yeah, and the card is speaking about where you are being called to journey to. So definitely, this has to do with your soul path and where your higher self is calling you. And for those of you who resonate with this message, you are responding to the call. Look, Spirit says, yes, that is the truth. Ace of Swords truth. What else do we have here, Spirit? Other messages for the collective. Interesting, the tongue-tied energy went away. It almost gives me an energy of someone who was anxious or nervous when they started with a process, but as they got into it, they got more comfortable and started to kind of get the hang of it or figure out what the energy or the flow was. So it might be some of you who were experiencing something very new to you, something that either you've never used your talents, gifts, and abilities in that way, or it's just something completely new. Definitely touching on your gifts, your talents, and your abilities, but it felt completely new, unknown, foreign to you. And so there may have been some anxiety about traveling this path. No more messages from this deck, Spirit? Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Let's move into our next deck here. Looks like that's all the messages Spirit has for you. So I guess based on the fact that we have 3 here that came out, we're going to pull on all 3 of these, okay? And then we'll pull a crystal to close out. Let's go into what's the vibe. Spirit, let's get some energy for initiation. That'd be a good place to start. Let's get some spirit for initiation. And I'm going to move this out the way because we want to be able to see everything on the desk here. We're looking for messages on initiation. Messages on the initiation, information. Oh, that one almost wanted to pop. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's something that is concealed from you. This one talks about hiding, concealing, and deception. So something having to do with your rite of passage or crossing the threshold. It's like you didn't see something at first, or someone didn't want you to see something at first. It's like the energy was masked. Something was being hidden or concealed. Clearly, based on the cards coming forward, you all have figured that out. But there's definitely something that was hiding, concealed, or something that was being dealt with in a deceptive state around your soul path. Maybe there are people around you that knew things that, you know, weren't telling you the truth regarding who they knew you to be. Like if you were a person who had gifts and abilities since childhood, maybe you were somebody who your family kind of knew something was different about you, but they just kind of didn't talk about it. You know, they just kind of wanted you to just not think about it. Don't worry about it. It could also be that there was some aspect that you needed to see about energies around you that were kind of resistant to you getting on your path. Not even kind of, very resistant to you getting on your path because they knew this was going to happen. They knew you were going to blossom. And for some people, it's not always just about jealousy and trying to destroy what you're doing. Sometimes it has to do with fear of losing you. So it could be a family member, a close friend, a spouse, a partner, somebody who felt that as you got further down your path, you were going to leave them. Maybe for some of you, you actually left old relationships, partnerships, friendships, and things. And maybe people were hiding or concealing the way that they felt about the things that you were doing, the things that you were working on, because they knew it was going to result in you not dealing with them, basically, because they didn't want to change. They weren't goal oriented. They weren't trying to do self-improvement work, and you were working on your goals and your soul path, which then created kind of like a gap between you and some of these other energies, because you're doing this and they're in this mode, not really ready for the expansion work. And that, you know, that's perfectly fine. People are where they are, but it doesn't mean that, you know, it's an appropriate situation any longer for where you're at, and that is okay too. Yeah, see? They were involved in continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. So there might have been some of that energy there, maybe as to why you stopped dealing with some of these people. And you had to put some boundaries. Look at that. You had to put some boundaries in place. It wasn't healthy. Some people were disrespectful of your goals. Maybe some of the habits that you wanted to get away from. If people were involved with bad addictions, bad decisions and addictions to any kind of like narcotics, anything that was addictive, where it was taking over their life, okay? You may have stepped away from having associates, friends, you know, people like this around you. You might even be recovered and sober. And if you are, congratulations. That's beautiful work, because that helps you to connect with your higher self. You don't have something blocking you from your gifts and abilities, or taking your focus off of them, or diminishing that energy. So definitely congratulations on that, if you are now recovered and sober. But something was going on with these energies. They weren't respecting your boundaries and what you decided you weren't going to engage with anymore. And I think, this has to do with this masked energy. People not really saying what the issue is, but you can tell by the way they're acting. They're just not really being respectful of what's important to you, what's valuable to you. Okay? So some of you may have had to step away from long-term friendships, relationships, and interactions with people that you care very deeply for, due to focusing on your path, and just kind of like a chasm, like a gap, a space just growing energetically. Messages on the ever unfolding rose. So we're talking about, oops, wow, that one wanted to fling in that direction. Let me grab this guy here. Messages having to do with expansion, opening up, and growth of the collection. Uh-oh, Spirit still wants to talk about this. There was someone in the energy that was two-faced. Okay? Somebody that was not being sincere in the energy. I'm really getting a strong energy that some of you actually left life partners. Maybe people that when you met them, those are the kinds of things you did. Now, we all have a time period where we awaken and we decide that we want something different, something better for ourselves. So it's possible that when you met your partner, you weren't in this energy. Now you are. And so they may not have grown, done the work to get to where you're at now. And so there might have been issues with the relationship. And this might have something to do with this blossoming. As you blossomed, this person may have become an issue. I get the feeling that whomever resonates with this message, you may have stepped away from this person. There might have been some cheating or infidelity and some backstabbing involved there. This might be why whoever resonates with this message, Spirit is bringing you. It's saying you're going to meet somebody while you're on your path. You're not going to be alone forever. You're going to meet somebody while you're on your path that is in alignment. See, throat chakra. That's confirmation for me. As soon as I started talking about it, all of a sudden my throat got groggy. Yeah. You're going to meet somebody on your life path that is in alignment with the work you're doing. Okay? This energy is done. Okay, other messages for the collective on the blossoming rose, growth. So we're learning a lot about who this message is for. Let me see. Let's grab these cards. I don't know yet. They just seem to want to jump to the floor. It's a lot, so we'll just see what the messages are. Yeah, you have protection from whatever this energy is. This might even be, a person that's still in your energy. Maybe you're not in relationship with them. You're not dealing with them. But they might be in the background kind of like hating on what you're doing. But you have protection, okay? I'm picking up strong Archangel Michael. Wow, the card says Archangel Michael. I didn't even look at that. I just saw the image and I was like, Archangel Michael is here. Protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Something may have happened to bring an end to this situation, okay? Because of this energy and because of the masked energy. Something may have happened that was unexpected that brought an end to it. It might have actually been protection for you. Yeah, this person was in lust with karmics. And they might have been doing this, when they weren't around or when you weren't around. Something here about vacay. I don't know, maybe something happened on a vacation. vacation. Or maybe they're stating they're going on a vacation, but they were actually doing something else. Or maybe they met a person on vacation. I don't know. But this person's definitely was involved in some behavior that was not beneficial for your relationship. And that's why they basically got removed. Let's just call it what it is. You're headed in a different direction. Your spirit team was like, this isn't a good match for you. We need you over here. And so I think it just kind of probably worked itself out in a sense, because as you continue moving down your path, energetically, you just got farther and farther from this person. Any more information on the blossoming rose? Any more cards for us, Spirit, on the blossoming rose? Yeah, we're hearing a lot about whomever resonates with this message, the kind of energy that was around you, the kind of relationship you may have been in versus the one that's coming. It's going to be night and day. Oh, dear. Haha, clingy. Look at this. Yeah, somebody's still in your energy. They're mad that you, aren't dealing with them. This is just confirmation you're not dealing with them. It says old exes, dead relationships, old ways. This person's mad. They're two-faced. This is why you're protected. They might be, kind of sending low vibrational energy your way or trying to come around, or maybe they won't fully release or whatever. But yeah, you're protected. You don't have to worry about this. Yeah, they're spreading rumors and gossip about you. This is why it's saying they're two-faced. Look at this. Please be careful. Whoever this message resonates with, please be careful. You have somebody around you that is acting like, they want to be friends or they want to try to make it work or whatever, but really they're two-faced. They are, this is why you have protection here. There's some things happening you're not fully aware of. This person is clingy and they're gossiping. So they're coming around, finding out what's going on, and then they're running their mouth somewhere in a negative way, because right now you all have positivity going on. There isn't anything negative to say. You're just minding your business. So clearly the person is just starting rumors. They're being nosy so they can say that they spoke with you, and then they're telling lies or spreading false information. So please be careful. Somebody has somebody around them that's not. Uh-oh, what is this? Yeah, there's a lot of emotions and worry and fear that just popped out around this relationship. Please know, your spirit team sees you, they hear you. Something better is coming. You don't have to worry about this situation. Anything that this person's trying to do. Imrama, please, Spirit. Messages on Imrama. Anything this person is trying to do is going to be stopped because you have Archangel Michael here. Whomever resonates with this message, you might work closely with Archangel Michael. So that might resonate for you. Or you might want to start, honestly. Especially if it's something related to calling down justice or justice-related work. Archangel Michael is very helpful. Super helpful. Let's see. Ooh, alrighty. Okay. Are you guys feeling a little burned out? A little exhausted? Because this is talking about where you're being called to. You're being encouraged to definitely rest. You've been through a lot. For those of you who left this relationship, who are working on these soul path goals, you've been doing a lot. Please remember, these things weren't happening to you, they were happening for you. But with all that being said, you're probably exhausted. And so this can make it hard when, we've been through so much, and say we get down the path and we meet somebody, okay, where we're being called to journey to. Because like I mentioned before, This person that you're going to meet, or this group, these people, whatever form this energy shows up in, it's supportive energy. So it's meant to help you get down the path of your soul path journey. It's meant to help you to grow in your soul path journey. It's meant to help expedite your journey. It's meant to help get you there. So even with that being said, if we've been through so much, we might feel kind of like traumatized from everything we've been through and feel closed off. We might be exhausted at the idea of opening up to another relationship in any form. You're being encouraged to really like get some rest, allow yourself to heal, and get ready for this next leg of your journey, because you are going to be meeting soul path, soul tribe, you know, family. And for some of you, this is going to be in the form of a new partner, okay? And by partner, I mean a new love interest. But it's definitely going to start out like somebody who you really connect with. So there's going to be a heavy friendship energy here. Not just physical and romantic. It's going to start out with a friendship energy, something that you can really build on over the years. This is a long-term relationship I'm speaking about. And then for some of you, it's going to be soul family, like soul tribe, like people you relate to, like family. And for some of you, it might be, you know, associates, business associates, or business partners. But for the most part, I'm really hearing, yeah, this is the energy. This is the energy that, and I was just did a video on this the other day on chaos energies and chaos, agents of chaos. This is the energy that you're coming from. This is why you're exhausted. You're tired, but please remember, all of this was to help get you through this doorway here. This is where you're traveling to. So even though you're tired, like she could be standing there tired, this person in the card, but she's still moving in that direction. So take times to rest. If you're feeling like this is where you came from, is chaos, please know that you're headed towards your goal. Rest, get up, and keep moving in your journey. It's completely understandable that you're tired. Any other energy here on the journey? Anything else we need to know? Did any of you guys see the Northern Lights? They were very visible in Michigan. Like, for some people, you could just open your front door here earlier this week. I think it was Tuesday. You could just open your front door and just see them, like big, beautiful Northern Lights. And also aspects of that Dracnoid meteor shower as well. And that was wild because one of my clients sent me a video. Literally, there was like meteors, asteroids, whatever. They were shooting in different directions. They were not going in one direction. I was like, what is it? It didn't look like something falling. It looked like objects shooting in different directions across the sky past the Northern Lights. And I think they were calling that the Dracnoid meteor shower or something like that. And it had to do with the Dracnoid constellation. I had never heard of that. They said this is something that happens every 6.6 years. Please put in the comments or send me an email. Does anybody else recall learning that in school? Like something about a Dracnoid constellation and a draconian meteor shower? I was like, did we skip a timeline? I don't recall that. And I asked a few other people and they said the same thing. They said they don't recall it either. So I thought, well, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm having like a Mandela effect type of thing, but like I don't have a comparison because I never heard of it. But the articles that I read were talking about it like it was common knowledge. So if you guys have comments about that, please do put that in the comments box, because that was new to me. But it was very beautiful. It was amazing. The imagery that I saw, the videos that were sent to me, and also the pictures were just beautiful. So definitely you can comment if you saw that. very interesting energy we're in right now. A lot of things happening in our cosmos, and a lot of astronomy based, you know, like unique occurrences happening right now. I don't think there's anything else here. There's nothing really popping up. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else. Let's go on ahead and go into the Citadel. I'm going to pull a card there, and then we're going to pull a crystal for you guys. Maybe we'll get an angel message too. Because, like, why not? Just put that over there. Let's get a message for the collective on this reading. Oops. On this reading from the Citadel Spirit. Something that'll help them with this particular download. Wow. That's wild. What's going on with the cards tonight? Okay, Spirit. What do we have for the collective here? What do we have here? There we go. Look at this. The Acolyte, new projects and learning. Look at that. That's you guys' card from the Citadel. Let's read what the Acolyte says. That's a beautiful card. Looks like the two hands are gripping a beautiful vessel with some sort of energy or serum or something dripping into the vessel. So this is talking about new projects and learning. So all of this energy here that has to do with you going down your path, and while you're busy doing the work, you just boop, you just meet somebody. Like it's a complete surprise, just like I mentioned earlier. So this is confirmation of that. You're going to be working on new projects and learning new things. So let me go ahead and read the guidebook for this one. The Acolyte. And hopefully I'm saying that right. Oops, there it goes. There it was. Let's see. I was right in here. There it is. So the Acolyte. New projects and learning. This one says, beyond the awe-inspiring hush of the temple is a rush of productivity. Students in ill-fitting robes rush past, arms full of books, or sit in quiet rows as they study their scriptures. Interesting. So this is giving me some like high priestess or hierophant energy. Under the priest's wise guidance, the Acolyte is eager to begin their journey of learning. They fear that they'll never be good enough to step into their role ahead of them. Even so, they are excited for the world that is opening up to them, and they are determined to embrace it with conviction. It feels like you're not making progress lately. It may be a time to think about learning something new and expanding your horizons. Take up a hobby, a new class, or fresh experience. You'll enjoy the rewards immediately. Learning is an infinite journey. Embracing the fun of new experiences will provide the fresh perspective you need. Wow. Okay, so the card was in the upright, so we're going to take the upright meaning for it. So some of you might actually even, part of your movement here through this doorway is you're going to be working with somebody that is maybe a little more experienced at what you're doing or has been on the path just a tad bit longer. And that might have something to do with this person who's energetically in alignment that you're going to meet while proceeding down your path. I think that's the energy I'm getting here from the Acolyte, is that there's like there's like a Hierophant or high priestess type energy that, you know, basically is in alignment with the work that you're doing, whatever that is. And it doesn't have to be religious or spiritual. It could just be something that you're very connected with or connected with your gifts. But this is somebody that you're going to meet because, because you're doing what you're doing, because you're on your soul path, because you're doing the work. So you're going to meet this person, and this is why they're going to help you with your journey. This all makes so much sense. They're on the other side of this doorway. You got to keep walking, even if you're exhausted. That's your help. They've been doing this for longer than you have. And this is why I was like, why would this person be so important for what you're doing here? They're part of your story. They're part of the support that's being sent to help you with whatever this is you're doing. This person is also tied into something similar or the exact same thing and is able to give you a leg up. That's coming through strong. See how the hands are holding the vessel? Like, pretend like this is you and you're being filled with like information, knowledge, and light. And this is your person holding you up so that way you can absorb more of this beautiful energy coming in. They're helping you to hold your vessel up. It's that leg up. And this is in relation to projects that are new or new ways of learning for you. But this person may have been involved in this longer. That's why they're going to be helpful to you. Wow, that is really powerful because I was wondering, why does it matter, you know, that you deal with this person in regards to your journey? That's because this person is actually going to help train you. There's something here that they're showing you. There's some aspect that they're showing you that you don't understand yet. You haven't learned yet. And so they're going to be able to share information with you that you don't have. Wow. Amazing. Let's go on ahead and I kind of want to pull what's the vibe, guys, because I'm just nosy. I don't even know that that's... No, we already did what's the vibe. Never mind. We did that. I've already been nosy. Look at me trying to sip some tea. Okay, let's go on ahead and pull a crystal, and then we're going to go into an angel message to close out. Let's go on ahead and do that. So we're going to put this guy here, and we're going to grab this guy. Okay, Spirit, we need something to help the protective, or the collective. Listen, that protective. We need something protective for the collective. Let's see what's here. Wow, look at this. Zoisite with ruby. I've never even heard of this. This is the first time I've seen this crystal. I may have to get a piece. Look at that. That's beautiful, right? Zoisite with ruby. Okay. So this one says keywords are increased inner and outer development, awakening of the true self, joyful engagement with life, healing, increase in life force. So this is supposed to assist the root chakra, the first chakra, the heart or fourth chakra, the third eye or sixth chakra. The element is storm, and it does kind of look like a storm if you look at it. Look at that. That is super cool. Physical, influence the body with chi or ki, however you say it, supports optimal health and vitality. Emotional, aids in overcoming negative states, promotes zest of life. Look at this. Where is this at? It's going to help with this, guys. No wonder Spirit had us to pull it. It's going to help with that. So it says zoisite is a calcium aluminum silicate mineral with an orthorhombic crystal system and a hardness of 6.5 to 7. Colors of zoisite are varied, but the variety from India is green and is mixed with ruby. It's kind of like this picture here. Zoisite with ruby is one of those truly fortunate natural mineral combinations. Green zoisite emanates an energy of growth and fertility. It strengthens the neural and energetic connections between the brain and the heart. Ruby is a stone of life force, courage, and passion. It stimulates the root chakra, providing an infusion of vitality which can make one feel rejuvenated and enthusiastic for life. Yeah, you guys need this bad. Whoever resonates with this message, this is your crystal. It says when ruby and zoisite are combined, the root, heart, and third eye chakras are strongly stimulated and harmonized. Zoisite with ruby energizes the body and creates a sense of well-being. It facilitates the dramatic opening of the heart chakra, which you're going to need for this new relationship coming in. It supports one's optimal state of health and aids in the vibrational treatment of depression, chronic fatigue syndrome, fainting spells, sluggish thyroid, and exhaustion of the adrenals. That might be why some of you are exhausted here. Maybe there's something, for some of you who resonate with this message, something might be going on. Once again, this is not a medical diagnosis. If you really believe there's something going on, see your doctor or your practitioner. But this is what the book is saying, is that this crystal can assist with those things, okay? It can assist one in becoming aware of suppressed grief and releasing it. Zoisite with ruby increases the potency of one's energy field, strengthening the etheric body and cleansing the astral body of negative attachments. Cords, cord cutting, cord clearing. Some of you have energetic cords from this person still attached to you, and they're still trying to siphon energy off of you. This is confirmation for those of you who resonate with us. Do some cord cutting and cord clearing. You can look it up online. Like I said, I think I might do a video at some point on it. So it says zoisite with ruby harmonizes with tanzanite. Yeah, you guys are tired. Wow. That energy is really coming through. I swear I am not sleepy at all. So this crystal harmonizes with tanzanite, apophyllite, tugubite, Satyaloka rose, azeztulite, and all forms of sapphire. So you can maybe look those crystals up, because some of those I'm not familiar with. But this is going to help you with your energy, releasing emotional trauma and distress from things that you've been through. It's protective. It's going to help you with releasing or cutting energetic cords that are still attached to you, known or unknown, okay? Yeah, this is going to be a great crystal for you. So once again, that is zoisite with ruby. You can take a screenshot if you want. Zoisite with ruby. Okay, so that is your crystal for today. And to close out, we're going to do an Angel's Wisdom Oracle deck message. That's going to be to close out. Wow, guys. Like, you guys are doing some phenomenal work. And you just need to make sure that all the energy you have is being utilized for your healing and your soul path work, and it's not like being siphoned out by like some weird past person that is still connected to your energy. Also, you have a new soul path partner coming in. Whatever you choose to do here with this person is up to you. You don't have to go into a relationship with them, but you know, the messaging here seems to indicate that this person is coming into your space not for the purposes of harming you or creating issues for you, but because they have like information that could benefit what it is you're going to be doing and want to work with you, okay? So if we're kind of traumatized from past like toxic relationships, there might be some healing work you need to do in order to step into a space where you're open to what your spirit team is bringing you, okay? This is for your benefit. Yeah, and be patient with yourself. So this, you know, this situation that I'm even talking about with this person coming in, this is going to happen while you are already on your path doing working at whatever this is you're working at. So, that could be, 3 weeks from now, that could be a month, that could be a year. You're being encouraged to be patient. Just focus on your work. Focus on the healing work. Get your crystal and work on releasing, detaching cords. If all those things aren't in place, when this person shows up, it's not going to go the way it's supposed to anyways. But you're also being encouraged to be patient with yourself. Like, don't beat yourself up because you're needing or taking more time to heal. It's okay. Everything is for you. It's not against you or to you. It's for you. So it's for your growth. It's for your development. And remember, on the universal scale, time does not look the way it does in the 3D. And I know that's a difficult concept to really take in because we have human bodies that age. So we have to consider time here, right? But from a universal standpoint, time is moving in all directions. So it's not so much about that from a universal standpoint. When we talk about your beingness, your energy, what you truly are is not your body. It's your ancient self, your energy signature, your awareness, who you are, and that you've incarnated many times. This is not a new process for you or your energy. So this might be something you've been working on for all you know. This might be the closest you've ever gotten to it. So please try and, keep that thought in mind. And that might be a little abstract, but sometimes it can help when we think about universal, like, timeline goals that we're setting for ourselves, and we're frustrated because things aren't happening now. It might be a timeline thing, or it might be just a divine timing thing. So keep that in mind. Be patient with yourself. So the patience card says it takes time for miracles to happen, and I am okay with it. And that could even be a mantra you could say to yourself. So it says the angels remind you that in order to succeed, you must learn how to control your impatience and wait until the right outcome you deserve comes along. Notice the right outcome you deserve. So if we rush for an outcome just to say we did it in a certain amount of time, it may not be the correct outcome. It may not be the one that's going to get us to where we want to go. So for those of you who are a little more on the impatient side, you're being encouraged to really work with the healing here and the energy of patience, so that way you can have the result that's going to help propel you down your soul path. Okay. So that is your Angel's Wisdom card. Guys, that is the end of the reading for this evening. I want to thank you so much for being here with me. If you do have any questions or want to leave any comments, please feel free to do that in the comments box, or you can feel free to email me. My email is in the description box, and I can maybe post something there about the name of the crystal in the description box as well.